Hi, how are you? I hope you're well. Welcome to Mel's Mindful Musings. This morning, I watched something that was quite upsetting and don't normally get drawn into things like that. But I found myself looking at it and feeling helpless to help. And you sometimes feel like that around people you care about, don't you? You feel helpless to do anything. And you try and do something, and it's what you want to do, it's not necessarily what they want you to do. And you again feel helpless, or they don't respond in the way that you'd like them to. They don't necessarily respond with appreciation, and then we can get hurt. So sometimes I feel the only thing we can do, if we can't do anything physically, is about what thoughts we send, how we react, how we respond. And if you're finding within your life, maybe in helping someone you care about, you keep trying to do your best by them and they're not responding in the way that you'd like, they're rejecting it, they're angry at you, it may be time to take a step back and realize that what you're pushing is what you want for them. And that can be one of the hardest things to do. But this is what I loved about the inspirational card I pulled today. My mind is a powerful healing tool. And it says, every day I choose to send loving, healing energy to the planet and everyone. What I do with my mind does make a difference. So how about that? I was having a conversation with someone about the energy of worry. And we're really, really worried about someone. And I said, put a colour on that emotion. Put a colour on you worrying about it. And they said, oh, well, it feels quite dark and heavy, sort of sludgy-like. And I said, well, think about this. That's what you're sending to the person you care about. It would be like sending a gift. But when they open it, it was a real mucky, yucky, awful thing. So I said, how about this? How about switching the thought that every time you feel that you just feel helpless, you can't do anything, someone is rejecting everything you suggest. Take a step back, take a couple of deep breaths, and send all that love that you're feeling for them. And send them that energy. And I said, what colour do you put on that? And they said, it's a beautiful golden, yellowy, sparkly colour. And I went, well, there you go. Which one as a gift would you rather give to someone you care about? Sometimes you might feel with maybe the way they reject you and talk about you or whatever it is, you might want to send the other one. But if you want to send caring, loving energy, think about it. Put a colour on it, put a feeling on it. And we spend a lot of time, don't we, worrying about those we care about, but that's what we're doing. We're sending this heavier, darker energy to them, rather than just sending the love. And you will, when I do it, I feel so much better. I feel I'm doing something. I feel lighter, brighter in myself as well. So it works both ways. So that's why when I pulled the next one, I thought this was just perfect. Everything I do is a choice, so I am in control of my reality. Now, when I was pulling out of my drive, there can be cars that can see that I'm trying to pull out and they don't stop and they just rush past. So I always just say, thank you, bless you. And that keeps me feeling good rather than, oh, you didn't let me out. Oh, it's another mean person. Can you feel the difference? This isn't about what I'm sending to them. This is also about how this helps me. How does it help me to stay in feeling good and not letting someone else steal my joy? How often do you let someone else steal your joy? It could be that someone's rude to you. It could be they cut you up in the traffic. It could be they don't receive your gift in an appreciative manner and you take that on board and carry that with you. Someone said to me about someone not liking their gift, and I said, well, here's the thing. I put a lot of thought and feeling into the gifts that I choose for others. But I'm not in control of how they receive that. That's not down to me. That's not my choice. I can only give it with the intention of care and love and excitement that I've hopefully chosen them something that they'll love. If they don't, that's their response. That's their responsibility. That's their choice of creating their reality, of whether they receive it with thanks or throw it to one side or not like it. That's a sign of what's going on inside of them. So how often do you let somebody steal your joy? Do you feeling good and then someone might cut you up in the road or rude to you in a shop and you come out and you've owned it? You respond in a way that you've chosen to respond because of something that's going on inside of you. You've been triggered. And that is usually because we don't feel that confident about ourselves. We don't care about ourselves enough. We might not love ourselves enough. And so we allow one person who might be having a bad day themselves to steal our joy. So maybe just have a look as you go through the day. Just be aware of what your body is, how it's reacting to things, of what you're sending others, and how you respond when you get triggered. We all get triggered, but usually when that button gets pressed and we get triggered, that's something within us that we need to look at that needs healing. Because I would rather feel the trigger, take a deep breath and say, hope you have a lovely day, sending you love, because I don't want to drop my energy. Whereas if I just went, oh, how rude, how do you ruin my day today, and lose it, what happens to me? My energy drops and I feel really not good. So as the third card, I thought this was beautiful. Following your bliss. Following your bliss. My soul sings with joy. Don't let others steal your bliss. Look for it. And if you can't feel it, if you're waking up and you've had a bad day, a beautiful mindfulness technique. I saw these roses this morning growing outside my house, and I spent some time just really looking at them, looking at that beautiful purity of white, the colours, the shape, and just thinking, those come out every year. How amazing is that? And they even smell sweet. It stimulated all my senses. Following my bliss. Bliss doesn't need to mean a big thing. If you can't find it inside, that's the place to start. Because I was watching a movie about a famous person, their life story, and I've seen it a lot. If having all the riches in the world, lots of people loving you, having a beautiful gift of a wonderful voice, traveling the world, if that were the only key, what I've seen time and time again is they end up so burnt out, so unhappy. So don't look to others and feel that they have it all, when you can just look at a beautiful rose, the blue sky, and see the gifts that are free all around you. I wish you a wonderful day, and I hope you find your bliss in the small things that are actually, for me, the biggest in the world. Be well. See you soon. Bye.